Everyone's been asking, why did the viral nihilist penguin just walk away from its colony towards certain doom in the Antarctic ice? Unitree's G1 just answered, with cold, calculated purpose. It autonomously owned minus 47.4 degrees Celsius snow in Xinjiang's Altai, logged 130,000 plus steps solo, and carved a giant Winter Olympics emblem into the drifts. This week's Robotics is straight fire. G1 turns frozen hell into art. XPeng's Iron struts Lululemon runway swagger before a brutal stage faceplant, and fresh AI breakthroughs are making humanoids move with scary human grace. Let's jump into the wins, the wipeouts, and what's actually coming next. Okay, let's start with the clip that's been making the rounds this week. That surreal shot of what looks like a tiny, bundled-up figure trudging alone across a completely frozen, snow-blanketed expanse. That's not some extreme explorer. That's the Unitree G1 humanoid, and it's carrying out one of the most intense field tests I've ever seen. Released recently, this demonstration drops the G1 into the Altai region of Xinjiang, China, where the temperature officially bottomed out at minus 47.4 degrees Celsius. That's cold enough to make your phone die in seconds and your thoughts move slow. And this robot is out there taking a long, long walk. Now, calling this a walk undersells it completely. This was a fully autonomous endurance run. The G1 logged over 130,000 steps across deep, unpredictable snowfields, with no remote control, no human guiding it in real time. It was just the robot, its own AI, and a mission. To pull that off in those conditions, the system leans on some serious tech. It's wrapped in protective insulation, like a little robot puffer jacket. But more importantly, it's using China's Beidou satellite navigation for hyper-accurate, centimeter-level positioning. Couple that with what Unitree calls Embodied AI, which handles real-time path planning, and you've got a machine that can adjust its gait and balance on the fly, dealing with hidden holes, slippery ice patches, and steep grades without taking a spill. But here's the beautiful twist. This wasn't just a random trek. The entire route was a pre-programmed drawing. After the robot finished its marathon, the aerial drone footage reveals the purpose. Those 130,000 footsteps traced out a massive Winter Olympics emblem in the snow. We're talking a design roughly 186 meters long and 100 meters wide. A sprawling, intricate logo stamped into the landscape, only visible from above. It's one part tech demo, one part frozen land art. So yeah, on one level it's a slick promotional move for the 2026 Winter Games. But on another, it's a legit, hardcore statement of durability. They're showcasing a level of resilience and autonomy that points toward real-world applications. Think search and rescue operations in blizzards, or scientific monitoring in polar regions, places where sending humans is massively risky. And the most telling part? Through the whole viral clip, you don't see a single stumble, just a steady, relentless, and honestly, kind of chilling march through the white. Now, let's swap that frozen silence for the complete opposite environment, a packed, noisy shopping mall in Shenzhen. This is where XPeng's Iron robot decided to make its big public debut, and let me tell you, it gave us one of the most human weeks in robotics many can remember. For better, and for that hilariously awkward worse. What's been turning heads, and honestly freaking a few people out, is how not robotic Iron appears. XPeng engineered this thing specifically to slide right past that eerie, uncanny valley feeling. How'd they do it? Well, they started with a bionic blueprint. We're talking a human-like spine that allows for a natural hip twist and torso flex, actuators that mimic the stretch and pull of real muscles, and this synthetic soft skin that actually gives and folds instead of being a hard shell. Add in a crazy amount of articulation, roughly 200 degrees of freedom throughout the body, with these incredibly dexterous hands boasting 22 each, and you get movements that are fluid, not jerky. The brain behind it is XPeng's own hardware, powerful Turing AI chips, and a physical AI system that links its 720-degree eagle-eye vision directly to motion, skipping the usual computational heavy lifting to react in real time. The whole design philosophy screams one goal: Make it so lifelike you wouldn't think twice about it standing next to you in a crowd. They were so successful that at its initial 2025 reveal, the CEO had to dramatically cut open its arm on stage to prove to skeptical viewers there wasn't a person inside the suit. Fast forward to late January 2026 for its first major real-world test drive. A more feminine-presenting version of Iron shows up at this upscale Shenzhen mall, wearing, of all things, a full Lululemon outfit. And it proceeds to do this unbelievably smooth, model-like catwalk strut through the atrium. It looked less like a machine and more like a very focused, very stylish host from Westworld out for a stroll. The athleisure wear was a genius touch, perfectly highlighting its human proportions and making the whole scene feel bizarrely normal. Then came the moment that truly stole the internet. After a flawless entrance and strike of a pose on stage, Iron is just standing there, and suddenly, it loses its balance. It pitches backward in a slow, almost graceful arc and goes face down onto the stage. Staff sprint over to partially break the fall, and they end up having to help it back up, carrying it off for a quick reset. The crowd watched the whole thing live. Now you could frame that as an epic fail, and trust me, that clip went everywhere. But the context XPeng's CEO gave was perfect. He called it exactly what it was, a toddler learning to walk. Stumbles are part of the process. In a weird way, that fall was the ultimate authenticity check, proving once and for all there was no pilot inside. The robot later came back out to chat with kids, asking fun trivia questions. It showed the entire unfiltered development cycle in one event, breathtaking, lifelike potential, followed by a humble, very public reminder that mastery is a journey. With mass production aimed for later in 2026, this week proved Iron isn't another prototype. It's a character in its own ongoing story. Now, while our friends were freezing in the snow and face-planting on stage, something quieter but honestly, maybe more profound, was cooking in a lab. Figure A, I just rolled out Helix 02, and it's a software breakthrough that tackles what's been the holy grail of humanoid robotics: whole body loco manipulation. That's the fancy term for getting a robot to walk and use its hands at the same time in a fluid, coordinated way like we do without thinking. For the longest time, that's been the nightmare. Engineers have had to treat a robot's walking system and its manipulation system as two separate things, clumsily stapled together with a bunch of if-then rules. It makes movement slow, stiff, and really fragile. Bump into it or change the lighting, and the whole sequence falls apart. What Helix 02 does is throw that old playbook out. It introduces a new core layer they call System 0. Think of it as a single, unified neural network that acts as the robot's central nervous system. This one AI model controls everything, from the tiny movements in its fingertips to the balancing shift in its hips and feet, all as one continuous flowing process. It works underneath their higher-level planning AIs to execute motion that's actually learned from over 1,000 hours of human movement data. The result isn't a pre-coded robot dance. It's the beginning of adaptive, general-purpose physical intelligence. And the proof is in the dishes. Their flagship demo is this beautifully mundane 4-minute task where a figure robot fully autonomously unloads and reloads an entire dishwasher. This is a huge deal. It's not a 10-second trick. The robot has to execute over 60 sequential actions in one go. It walks across the kitchen while carefully holding a plate. It uses its whole body, leaning its hips and adjusting its stance, to reach into cabinets. It coordinates both arms to transfer wet cups and bowls, and it does the whole thing without a single human reset or remote control. This is being called the first real demonstration of long-horizon, pixels-to-whole-body control on a humanoid. They also showed off how this system, combined with new tactile sensors and palm-mounted cameras, allows for serious dexterity, unscrewing bottle caps, plucking a single pill from a packed organizer, even dispensing liquid from a syringe with the right pressure. The company itself said it best. The results are early, but they already show what continuous whole-body autonomy makes possible. This is the foundational shift. We're moving from robots that perform isolated tricks to machines that might actually navigate and operate in our chaotic, unscripted world. So, here's the thing. We just saw the three pillars of the robot future in 1 week: the unbreakable body in the deep freeze from Unitree, the lifelike form from XPeng, learning to walk in public, and the unifying AI brain from Figure, making it all click. Progress is messy, hilarious, and moving fast. Which breakthrough matters most to you? Let me know below. Subscribe if you're into this. This is AI and robotics. See you next time.